So I'm making this video as a follow-up for a number of reasons. One, my Flat Earth video had almost 50 views. It's pretty good for having only 7 subscribers. And the other reason is because I had tons of fucking retards in the comments trying to debunk what I said with no arguments and no evidence. Many of them literally had no arguments. They didn't provide any argument to what I was saying. So let's just jump right into it, to the first comment I got on that video. User Mark Sargent writes, "Thank you for introducing your subscribers to the Flat Earth concept. For those of you who are new to this, get ready, because your world is about to change, and it's never going to be the same again. Everyone laughs at first, but when you're done, ask yourself, when did you first find out that you lived on a globe? Because of the model you saw when you were 6, or because of the one picture you saw in a textbook? Do your own research and ask questions." When we thought the Earth was flat, a few people decided, yeah, I don't exactly believe that, it doesn't make a lot of sense. They questioned what they had been taught, and they set out to prove it wrong. And they did. If you want more proof that the Earth is round, here's one you can do yourself. The next lunar eclipse is on January 31st, 2018. Mark that on your calendars, Flat Earthers, okay? Just before the Earth's shadow covers up the moon, you can see that the shadow is curved. If the Earth was flat, the shadow cast onto the moon by the Earth would also be flat. But it isn't. It's round. Because the Earth is round. It's a sphere. Bro, debunk Eric Dubé's 200 proofs that the Earth is not a spinning ball. Find an example of an observable gravity experiment. I've never seen water stick to the outside of a spinning ball. Gravity could be as real as the Tooth Fairy. Density and buoyancy are a thing. Gravity is a theory to explain why water sticks to the outside of a spinning ball. No, actually, gravity is a force that explains why everything in space is round, and it also tells us that if everything in space is round, why wouldn't we also be round? You guys are so inconsistent. You can never explain that. Is the Earth just a projection from NASA? Are all the pictures of the Earth that are round, are they all CGI? I mean, I don't understand you guys. You never have any definitive proof for anything, and any proof we have for the Earth being round, you dismiss it as it's fake, it's CGI, or it's just a projection in the sky. You guys are ridiculous. Now we have just one more chap to talk about, except I'm not going to include his name in this, because, you know, I'm not entirely sure this person isn't a troll, and I would like not to give the troll attention. His first comment reads, "Condemnation without investigation is the height of ignorance. Research Flat Earth." Then I respond with, "If I research Flat Earth, then you have to research Globe Earth. The facts and explanations for our Earth being round are everywhere, and Flat Earth proof is often disproven." Then he writes, "Oh really? Well, if it's so easy to disprove, then simply do it. Go ahead and try to find the curve. Show me a satellite, and I don't want to see some shoddy CGI from NASA or hear it from some lab coat. Prove it, buddy, if you can." I respond with, "You can't just dismiss every photo of the Earth as CGI. Why don't you show one of the flat Earth? Point is, there's never been photographic evidence for a flat Earth, and there is for a round Earth. If gravity isn't real and our Earth isn't a spinning ball, why do we have night and day? Explain it with science and not conspiracy theories. Also, why is everything else in space a ball, but not Earth? No evidence for flat Earth is consistent with objectively provable things. If the Earth is flat, what is the force that keeps us on it, and how does it work? Where is the edge of the planet, and why haven't we gotten photos of the drop-off point? You have no proof for flat Earth theory. It doesn't explain why everything else in the universe is round. You are wrong. Go read some research papers and get out of your bubble. Gravity is why all the things in space are round. Get over your bullshit and join the rest of Sane Society." Then he comes back with a killer response. He says, "Wow, okay, now I know I'm dealing with a phony researcher. This guy still trusts NASA. Sorry, bud, but your education system has failed you. I refer you to my original post. Condemnation without investigation is the height of ignorance." You're fucking ignorant. You haven't investigated anything I've said. You haven't disproven it, you fucking imbecile. I shoot back at him. "Well, now I know I'm dealing with a phony debater. You didn't refute anything I said, nor did you provide a credible source for your facts. Prove me wrong, reread my arguments, and refute them if you can. And because I'm so ignorant, why don't you tell me why we shouldn't trust NASA or any astronomer in modern times? You have provided no sources, no facts, and no arguments. Why don't you make your buddies proud and educate us globetards? Or don't. Everyone with 3 brain cells knows that the Earth is round, and I guess you flat earthers have less. This next comment is the one that led me to believing this guy was actually a troll. I probably should have guessed it sooner, but I am a little bit dumb. So he says, "Bro, you don't get it. I'm done with you. Can't help the helpless. You know dinosaurs are fake too, right? Just ask YouTube." If this is actually real, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Dinosaurs aren't fake. We have proof for those too. It's called fossils. And YouTube isn't a credible source. Why don't you give me a video on YouTube that has credible sources, or provide me a research paper or an essay or something that proves that dinosaurs aren't real?